All right, I wanted us to go through this particular trade idea once again. So we were bullish coming right from the daily time frame after we hit a daily key level, which was another block right down here, and then we had this turtle soup. We had this turtle soup just within that particular POI, and then we had marked out this other block, which we were expecting that, okay, price comes back to it, we can trade it up now. Then now looking at the 4-hour time frame, we noticed that after price did sorry, it's not good. So we noticed that after price gave us this stop hunt candle. All right, this top hunt candle on the 4-hour time frame, price went above to close above it, even shifting structure here, which means we're having a 4-hour shift in market structure as well. All right, because when price top on something like this and then it engulfs, this particular candle is a manipulation candle, that takes a degree. Imagine that this candle was down here, still full. You would have been seeing a heavy bearish candle, which you would feel like price should continue lower. But you see how much rejection it had before it closed, and then the following 4-hour candles they expanded, leaving us with this particular fair value gap here. And if we bring this 4-hour fair value gap to this particular point, you notice that, okay, we also had this other block on the 1-hour time frame that could support price, and when price is coming back to that 4-hour fair value gap. Now going to the daily time frame to also confirm if price will want to go higher, we notice that we already had a daily CRT right here to target that high, and then now we had a CRT inside another CRT, which is this candle. So price came back down to take out this low, which is the total soup that we saw here, and then we closed back within it. So this is now our new CRT. Okay, this is another CRT to confirm that daily wants price to go higher, and then 4-hour as well also wants price to move higher, and then going to the 1-hour as well, we've had that total soap. So now we have two key levels here on the 1-hour time frame. Why are there two key levels? This first order block is because price have this area. This is a rejection block. Okay, this is a rejection block, and price could come down to it, but price has reacted on the opening of the other block, which has to do with this fair value gap as well. Now, this simply means we have to wait for confirmations here before we take our trade, because price might still decide to come down to the rejection block where we have this 1-hour order block, and we also have this fair value gap here. All right, that's simply what I mean. Now, at this point, if we get confirmations, we cannot just buy instantly here. If we buy instantly here, as price taps into this other block, we would have to put our stop loss right down here, because price might want to mitigate this. But now you wait for confirmation here, and this is what we have. We see price now closing. Now we see price engulfing this candle that traded into the 4-hour key level. So that is a 1-hour confirmation that price really wants to move higher from here, which means at this point, this is now our new order block, how price have closed even above the opening price. So that is our new OB that has been formed on the 1-hour time frame, which means we can engage our trade the moment price retest that, and we put our stops below this area. This does not also mean that price cannot fail to respect this area. Or what I'm simply saying is that price could still come down, mitigate this other block, and still move higher. Or still it can move from here to continue higher. Both the same ways it can work, but you have to understand that this is about probabilities, and this trade can play out as well as this one can play out. But now why we are engaging on this particular one is because we have seen something that confirms that price wants to move higher. So there is no point, or there's no need to try to fight it. All right, you just have to engage it, and then the outcome would not really matter. If it goes your way, it's good. If it doesn't, that's fine. so long as you have met up some criteria that shows you that, okay, this trade should go well. Now, if you had actually seen all this and then you confirm that, okay, price wants to buy, and later on you are not in the trade and price goes to your TP, it is it has a bad impact that is going to live in your mind, right? Like you missed out on a good trade. You will now start to maybe run after some trades. You start to chase some trades and so on. But meanwhile, you had an opportunity to risk a little and find out if it was going to be a winning trade or not. Like I said, if price respect this one, good. If it doesn't, it could come down to this one as well, and then we still target that CRT high. All right. It is about probabilities. You engage once things yeah, price has given you reasons to. And this is a reason for us to engage because price has tapped into a 4-hour key level for bullish prices, and then daily is also supporting with a CRT. Okay, so we are targeting the all-time CRT high. All right, and in that case, if you're trading live, you can also target this CRT here as some partials, which is about 2 is to 2 is to 2.1 is to 2.3. I will target this one, which is 3.5. So price reacts to the other block. Now, okay, good. We have hit TP. We actually hit TP on this one. Now, let me quickly show you guys something here. Something has happened at this particular point here. If you notice that price traded back down to this 4-hour fair value gap, right? We traded back to this 4-hour fair value gap, and we know that this was our target, right? And now we also have this candle, which was like a 4-hour CRT. If I should bring it here, you will notice that the CRT low of that 4-hour was taken. And this entire area was a fair value gap, and even around this break as well. So we could have engaged this trade. It's just that price was already so much close to our TP. But looking at this particular point, if you wanted to add a position after price had taken out the CRT low, and we have closed above even this candle here. Okay, this is the last candle that has actually been engulfed. Price engulfed close above it. For me, I would have added a position, all right, from the close of that candle. Then I maintain my stop slightly below that area. Why am I engaging this particular trade? This is because 1 hour is giving us an entry confirmation, or is giving us a confirmation that this fair value gap wants to hold price. That's just simply what I mean. Okay, so you could add a trade here, but I will not really be taking this trade because if I did not take this one, I will not be taking this one because it's even less than 2 hours. But if you were on this one, you could possibly be adding a position to that trade. All right. So that is it. Let me allow you guys to. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself and then you ask so that we see what.